First variation. Second. Third. All right. So today we're doing reggae, okay? Today we're breaking down reggae, the roots, the way to play reggae. I know you've heard a lot of reggae in your life, but you might not know how to create those bass lines. So today I'll be teaching you how to create reggae bass lines. The first thing I want you to remember about reggae is to keep it simple. There is nothing around it but keeping it simple. The more you play, the more chaotic your bass line is, and it just won't give you the effect that you want. With reggae, well, it depends on the type of reggae. But the type of reggae that you play in church usually is going to be the one that you have to relax, you have to lay back, you have to leave some space in between, okay? You have to leave some space. I know you've heard a lot of reggae like this. I know you've heard a lot of reggae like that, but in my opinion, that's not very good. That's just too much going on, okay? It depends the type of reggae you like to play, but with that bass line, it's too much going on. Remember, you're playing with a keyboard player, you're playing with a guitar player potentially, and you're playing with, with other musicians, okay? So if you take all the space, then there is nowhere for the keyboard player to do his thing, maybe the organ player or even the guitar player to do their own thing, okay? So as a bass player, you have to follow the kick of the bass drum. There is no way around it if you want to sound good. If you want to sound cohesive with your team, there is no way around playing with the drummer. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is to find the progression. And I will teach you 3 ways in which to build your bass line. Let's find the progression. That's the progression. Is do, fa, sol, do. 1, 4, 5, 1. Even a little bit I just played, you see that it sounded good. Okay, that sounded good because it was minimalistic. It was not around the place. I was not playing too much. But before we start playing, there's something I want you to know. When you're playing reggae, it's good to play around the neck. When you play here, it will sound too harsh. Play here for the maximum heavy sound. Okay? Play even over the neck itself. play on the neck itself of your bass. I have my bass all the way up. I have my mids all the way up. And then I have my treble in the middle. Okay? But even without the tones, playing around the neck will give you a deep, heavy sound. And that's what you want for reggae. So let's go over the first way. Let's go. That's the sound you want for reggae, okay? That heavy sound. And with this first method, I was playing so do 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 do. That's for 1. So for 1, I was playing so do 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 do. Do fa 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 fa. Re so 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 so. So do 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 do. So do 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 do. Do fa 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 fa. Re so 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 so. So do 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 do. Okay. And then now we're gonna add the octave to it. The same thing, just the octave of the progression. Okay. So do 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 do. Do fa 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 fa. Re so 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 so. So do 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 do. Let's go. And another thing is, you do not have to play that last note exactly on time. You can add some dynamics and delay that note. Let's do it with the bass line, with the drums. Let's go. You see, just that little delay gives you a whole different feel. Okay? That's the second way. The third way is to play the same thing, but you will add a connecting note. So instead of just playing so do 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 fa 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 fa, I'm gonna do this. So do 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 do. And I just connected the two. Okay? And by connecting it, you make it into a phrase. So for this bass line, the ideal way that I like to play it is to have 2 phrases to make 1 sentence. Okay? First phrase. That's the first phrase. The second phrase is this. First phrase. Second phrase. So the first phrase, I connected 1 and 4. And then the second phrase, I connected 5 and 1, which means there was a space between 4 and 5. So I did this. So do 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 do. So do fa 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 fa. I rested. I went to re so do. Re so do 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 do. You see? So that's the two phrases making one sentence. So if I had done this, then it will be too much because now there is no break in between. So I played the first phrase, had a little bit of break, and then I played the second phrase to make one complete groove. So let's play it again. So now I will play all of the variations together so you can see the difference. First variation. Second. Third. So just remember, anything you play for one phrase, you play the same thing for the other phrase. Leave some space in between. Okay? My preferred way of playing reggae is to play two phrases to make one bass line. I don't like to play every individual chord by itself and just play everywhere around, you know. I like to make it make sense. Like the bass line have to be singing, okay? It have to be communicating with itself. It cannot just be all around the place, you know. So the first thing to do is to find the progression, follow the drummer's kick, play close to the neck for the heavy sound, and you have yourself some reggae. Okay. Do not play too many notes. Leave some space in between. You need space. Play with the kick of the drums, and you'll be good.